What's happening, Kings fans? I'm your host of KingsScoop.com, Malcolm Means, giving you the inside scoop as to what's going on with your Sacramento Kings. Sacramento Kings right now sitting at 3-1. Who would have known? I thought we would have been 4-0, but I'll take 3-1 right now. Lone loss came on a 3-game road trip when we lost the game to the New Jersey Nets, which I felt that was going to be a tough game for us, but I doubted Brook Lopez. I didn't think he was that good, and he ended up killing us. I think he had about 29 points and about 12 rebounds that game. Really gave us fits at the end. But again, our last home game, first home game of the season, we played against the Toronto Raptors. We were down 17 early, but Tyreek and Bana Udrih really did a great job of keeping us in the game. And then Omri Caspi comes up with a crucial steal and a nice finish right at the end of the game to help lead us to victory. So give a big applaud to Omri Caspi for the great job that he did. Tyreek had a fantastic game, and so did DeMarcus Cousins. I felt that he had a little bit of foul trouble trying to go up against Bargnani, who was a great outside shooter and was taking him away from the basket, and he was really kind of exposing DeMarcus to a new element of NBA basketball. Big guys who are just as big as him, just as mobile as him, but who have outside touch, who can actually shoot the basketball and put the ball on the floor just like a guard. So he's thinking that he's one of the quickest guys on the court. Right now, he's up there as one of the elite big guys up and coming in the league. But again, he's had to taste a little bit of Brook Lopez, who's got the big bulky size and it's got good fundamental skills where he can turn and pivot and use his body, which a big man should be able to do. But a lot of the big guys in the league don't do that. But he's one of these guys that, again, I didn't think he was capable of doing something like this, but he's showing night in and night out that he's a very good talent in Brook Lopez. But DeMarcus is really doing a fantastic job of just staying on top of all these different players, and he's doing a pretty good job offensively against them. Defensively, he's struggling just a little bit, but again, he's a rookie. It's going to take him time to get his feet wet and get acclimated to the NBA style of game. And I figured by mid-season he's going to really be hitting his stride. So let's just stay tuned for that. But tonight's action, let's talk about tonight. Tonight's action, we've got Lakers. The Lakers, defending champions, took out Boston last year. But I'd like to just talk about Kobe. I'd like to talk about Ron. I'd like to talk about Lamar Odom. Let's talk about Paul Gasol. Those are four talented guys right there. And what did? They went out and they signed some more big-name guys. They've got Steve Blake over there. They got Theo Ratliff to help them out. He's another big guy who is a big shot blocker, kind of similar to Samuel Dalembert. He's not going to give you a ton of points, but he's going to crash the boards really hard, alter a bunch of shots, and possibly clog up the middle and making it a lot harder for Tyreek to come down these lanes right here. So again, I think that the Sacramento Kings do have a good chance of putting on a nice little show if, again, and I've been stressing this all year long, if they stay athletic, they do a great job in transition on offense, get after it, go attack the basket, get to the free throw line, knock down their free throws. That's going to be the first and foremost key. With the Lakers, you're going to have a controlled break against them because they know how to get back into transition and clog up the paint so we can't get those easy buckets. But if the Kings can get out there and run a little bit against them, I think we have a good shot of actually winning this game. Another key, a huge key, which I've been preaching all year long, is being a very good defensive rebounding team. And it showed up against Toronto as one of the reasons why we were down by 17 points so early in that game, is that we couldn't hold their big guys from grabbing all those rebounds. I believe Reggie Evans ended up with 16 rebounds, 15 to 16 rebounds that night. He's one of those guys that's just a hustle guy and gets after the ball. We have to match their intensity and go after the ball just as hard as they do. So if we can do that and work that feverishly, I think the Sacramento Kings will do a fantastic job this night. So that's what I've got for the Sacramento Kings going up against the Los Angeles Lakers. I didn't mention Kobe Bryant too much just because he's still a little injured. He's still nagging from that knee injury. He had knee surgery at the beginning of the season, preseason I should say, and he's still not 100%. He's starting to get his legs underneath him, but it's going to take a little bit of effort to try to match Tyreek, and I think Tyreek will actually get him tonight. If we can do a good job of keeping the body on Paul Gasol and keeping Ron Artest off the glass and not harassing Omri or any of our wing players, I think we've got a great chance of beating the Lakers. So let's stay tuned for tonight's game. Go Kings. Talk to you soon.